Hey, good morning everybody. It's AJ with Hippie Fertilizing. And this morning, just gonna talk very quick about one of the other components that is in Hippie Blend. Along with ammonium sulfate, just a tad, bone and blood meal, feather meal, methylene urea, which is excellent slow release. The other two, the feather meal and bone and blood meal, are organic sources of slow release, tons of amino acids that gets converted into nitrogen. It's a whole very cool circle, but the longest slow release that's in there is Nitroform, and Nitroform can be steadily released up to 22 weeks. Now, that's what they say. I will say, due to temperature, weather, soil activity, that's why it says up to, so it's not always that long, but they do make, it's so true. Nitroform and Methylene Urea are awesome slow release products, right? And that is one of the major components that is in our Hippie Blend fertilizer, because it is designed for, primarily two things that I always have in mind. Something that works with soil biology, right? Nitroform is also called urea formaldehyde. Sounds kind of gross, but it works out great. It has a lot of carbon chains with the urea, so that the microbes release like the carbon and the nitrogen into the soil. It helps with root growth. It helps with microbial activity, steady turf growth, right? Because part of the issue when we're trying to grow grass, especially once we are in growing season, is like, hey, I want it to be greener, I want it to grow X, Y, and Z, and then boom, you put on all this fertilizer and you can get some real rapid growth, and that causes other problems, right? Thatch buildup, the increased chance of chinch bugs, things like that. So when I put Hippie Blend together, I wanted to achieve, two things, maybe three. Quality slow release that works in conjunction with soil biology to feed your turf, and something that works well, super low salt index, really low chance of burning your turf, right? Because we've all made mistakes, we've all poured out a little bit too much on something, said, oops, it's gonna burn. Well, I don't want that, you don't want that, so it's a little bit of a summertime oops-proof fertilizer. And that's why I put it together. And so far, we just landed it this year, with huge thanks to Nelson's Plant Food for helping me put this together. And now that it's June, the temperatures are like touching in the 90s during the day. The temperature and the soil temperature are on, right? So as we're putting this down, we are seeing this product light up lawns like nothing I've ever seen. And I've used lots and lots of fertilizers, okay? I'm gonna go on a tangent on another video on all the fertilizers I've used, because I'm telling you, there's lots of good stuff out there. And, you use different things in a different way for different reasons, right? You have soil amendments, you have fertilizers, you have bioinoculants, right? And then you can have them, all those things blended together, which this does, right? I'm a big believer with everything that I've experienced personally, that you can fertilize stuff and that's great, but if you don't put any focus on feeding your soil, you will run into more problems, okay? So anyway, this is a super excellent slow release, made for southern lawns, made for summer, made to go a little bit like, oops, I put too much. Don't throw a whole bag in one spot, that'd be retarded, but you get my point, right? Anyway, check out hippiefertilizer.com if you're just looking for the product. If you're looking for the service, check out hippiefertilizing.com. And we'll be back with another one with what's in a bag. This one has Nitroform, feeds for up to 22 weeks. Peace.